That is, prompt is something you give AI. You understand? For example, an example of programming language that we people don't know are queries. You understand? Queries or something we call search word. For example, if you go on Google and say, when did they give birth to Tinubu? That's a search word. It's a programming language. It's a set of instructions for Google to perform a specific task. But when it now comes to AI model, artificial intelligence, we call it prompts. The nomenclature differs, but it's basically the same thing. But where it gets more interesting and better is you being able to do it better. But newsflash, these are the things we would say about some months ago, years ago, about AI, that you need to be very good as a prompt instructor, a prompt engineer. You need to have a good prompt. But I kid you not, AI has gone beyond prompts now. Even so, there's something we call naive prompting. And naive prompting is something similar to what we use on Google when we want to search for something, right? You know, as humans, most of the time we find it difficult to express ourselves fully because we are lazy to type the full things. And that's why Google will give you what's it called? Repeated words. Whenever you are typing, maybe you are typing, for example, thank God, can you still see my screen? Now,
Yes, I can still see your screen.
I want to type some, I want to ask something now. You can see YouTube, it gives me related word. I don't know if you can see those related words, right? That's basically it. Unlike before that, you need to be very good at prompting. So I said something about naive prompting. Before we do naive prompting and it affects our output, it affects our results. But now it's a different ball game. You can see what we have on our screen. The man prompted that you should give him the complete setup of this. I kid you not, even currently, if you don't know some of these things, AI now gives you even the things that he knows that you need or you didn't ask him to do. You understand? I shared
Sorry.
a
Wait. What could be the problem as you are this your live this thing that you are showing? I can see it from my end, but once I enter OBS, okay, it's now showing. It was not showing before because of the live this thing. We are live on YouTube too, so you can continue now. It's showing now.
okay. Do we have people joined on YouTube already?
No, people. I just shared the link
Okay,
actually.
okay,
I just uploaded it.
okay. So I want us to go through the result of what this guy did now. See, the mark, that's the logo itself. He even gave the grid anatomy. If you have ever used Illustrator for, I'm sure we are seeing what this guy was able to do with cloud design. Look at what I'm saying. Am I the only one seeing this? Specific font, but the AI picked the font itself, the typography. Look at the logo rules, the don'ts and the do's and don'ts of logo. I mean, this is so crazy. I don't know if you guys get how I feel as a designer. Seeing all of this being done in less than 10 minutes or 20 minutes of consistent and repetitive prompting. Let's go on. You can see, and these are the things you need to give to your clients, basically, irrespective of how much they pay you. That's why you need to actually do it very well. Like, but see, don't stretch the logo, don't rotate the logo, don't put stroke, don't use another color. Those are the things that, yeah, even some of us don't know the complete font of a logo. But you can see now, you can see this is the brand tone. That is, how is this brand going to communicate to its audience?
Yeah.
What is its own way of communication? Direct, not salesy. prove the ring, not keeping. You see, he even gave it the way it will sound and the way it will not sound. Look at this. He even
A website.
built a preview of what's it
A
called
website
now?
preview.
He built a website preview of a landing page for it. This is where the mock-up actually even gets interesting. You see, that's all. And now there are even AIs you can use to generate random mock-ups and it will put your logo on it. I don't know if you guys have heard about Rev or even there's these guys that incorporate I've forgotten that incorporate all of these models in their stuffs. But sincerely, this is crazy.
So the thing is, I I once watched. I said watched. So there's something I was doing. I do a little bit of accounting, financing for my church. So after the whole recording for the month, so instead of me recording on books normally, I don't record on books. I record on Excel. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I record on Excel. So now I wanted to present to them how the finances was for the went for the whole month and all of those things. But instead of having to do it one by one, what I just did that I exported the Excel sheet and I uploaded it to Claude, and I specifically told Claude that, hey Claude, pick this thing, make presentation from it. And I did not give it much prompt, no much prompt. I did not even give it any color. I just gave it those instructions. And believe me, he designed everything. And he brought it in PPTX, that's PowerPoint presentation. I just downloaded it and went to my PowerPoint, added the logo and export it. Look at how they were saying, wow, wow, this is good, this is good. This is good. Like, and it was less than, let's say, it should be less than 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 10 minutes because of service, it will be loading, and all of those things. So it was not this thing at all. I never applied it to brand presentation. I think the only thing I applied it to was maybe I applied it to one thing also, but I never knew that you could actually do a full presentation like this without much stuff. I will explore that. I will explore that. I will explore that. But let's talk. Oh, Mr. Favor, have you been using AI, or which AI do you use for your workflow and all of that?
They're using, I use Gemini, I use ChatGPT. I hear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You heard what you said. You said you use ChatGPT and Gemini.
Oh, okay.
And I was actually thinking, like today also, there was, because I work with a real estate company, not a real estate company, but a real estate that I just started. I had to, like, because it's actually stretching me out of the usual design that I used to do. So I had to have another direction of design. So if I have one thing or the other, or probably I need directions after a lot of thinking, a lot of research, I had to giving directions, even much more than I didn't even thought of, giving directions and all. And it has actually been helping. And also for the usual design that I used to do for church design and stuff. So there is an image, there is this topic that talks about decree, info. There's this powerful church that we used to do prayer, like mountain will heaven will fall. So it's more like I said to ChatGPT, I said I needed something that is actually going to actually speak about the thing. So I had to get tell it to ChatGPT, give me the prompts of it, and then generate it. If I'm not satisfied, I will try and change some things on the prompts and then generate more and stuff like that. And Gemini 2 and all improving everything also. Those are the two that I have been working with. So I wanted to try another AI, but I will not be able to do that.
Which one is that?
I was looking for this. I saw something like the one that starts with L. Is it Leonardo AI or something?
Okay, Leonardo AI. Okay.
Yeah, that's all. I ChatGPT used to give me this. Is it DLL something like that? I've not been trying all those ones. Have not been trying all those ones. I still want to like get more knowledge about it. I can be able to go to navigate my ways through all that AI. I'm hearing cloud now, just like I know of iPhone cloud. So hearing cloud now, I'm trying to look at your screen and all of that. I was like, okay, there's something called cloud now. Actually, also helping this AI as well. So I think I still have much more to learn about AI. Thank you.
So, okay, that's very good. Another very thank God, the people on this call currently are closing door. I want to share something. Another crazy thing that ChatGPT did recently, right? And I mean, with their recent model, it allows for consistency. That is, maybe you are telling a story and you want your character to be consistent. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to share my screen. I want to show you guys something on my screen. Okay. Master, can you see my screen? Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm trying to show you a recent design I made, right? So now, if you check it's a carousel poster for Workers' Day. One thing I ensured to do is, if you check very well, what do you discover about? Let me unblock this one. What do you discover about the character?
Same picture, same person, different different character, or should I say different actions, or different
actions, different
also
scenarios.
different scene, but still the same person.
Exactly. So that's one interesting thing that ChatGPT has helped to do. So I will let me see if I can show you the prompt, the list of the prompt. I hope I can still see it on my okay. So let me share my ChatGPT app. It's nothing, it's nothing so special per se, right? It's not something so special. But one funny thing about it is that, in fact, when I started, I didn't have intention to have a consistent character. You understand? I didn't have this thing to. Okay. So when I got the brief, the storyboard and everything, I was like, let me create a character. Let me have a character in different scenario, talking about the captions, this thing that comes with it. Do you get? So, and I just put this first prompt. It's trying to create the image. I said, no, don't create the image for me. Put it again, and it gave me the prompt. So this one way of prompting is the fact that GPT itself helps you do your prompt before doing the image or before taking the prompt to another place to do the image. Do you understand? Do we get?
Yeah.
Yes. So you just tell it. And one thing I've also discovered is, depending on the AI model you are using, they have different ways of writing their prompts.
Okay.
Do you get? So ChatGPT, for example, has a way that its prompt will be. Midjourney has a way its own will be. Gemini has a way its own will be. What's it called again? Firefly has it. So when I already know where I wanted to use it, I will tell him he should give me that of Firefly. So that's why I started with craft a Firefly optimized prompt, image prompt for, and I will tell the story in the way I can do it. Sometimes, even if you cannot type, use the voice recording. Use the voice recording. I did that one today and I was shocked. So I mean, it's also crazy. It's so crazy. You see, what would be the gap today would be the access you have, the number of tools you have access to compared to the way you can use it. I believe before, despite the fact that there is a wide range of access that I have, AIDs, Gemini, this, some people still don't have access to that thing. And even you that have access, there's a limit to what you can do because, I mean, there's a cap on the number of image generation, the number of effective output. Do we understand? So I just told this guy to give me this thing. Like today now, I was trying to do a design poster for the church I work with. Give me that thing. I was like, what's this? How will I? The team was talking about pride, but I don't want to come out to say to the image to show pride itself. Let me see if I can show you. I will soon be wrapping up on that because of our time. Right? You know, today I already have the intention to ensure that we don't just talk, I show workings. And it's so fun that people do not join. That's their cup of tea.
Yeah. they can catch up on YouTube if they will.
Yeah. Okay, I think someone trying to join.
No. It's all these their alerts that you made in Finicom.
Yeah. Maybe we'll join back later. Okay, let me show you the picture. So if I cannot show you the design. Master, mommy, oh, mommy. I'm coming now. Sorry. So look at this. Look at this image. The team was
You not
small
share your
steps.
screen.
Okay, I've not shared my screen. Sorry. Can you see my Photoshop now?
No. I can't. No, it's not showing yet.
Can you see? I don't know why. Okay, let me try again. I think it's trying to come up. The network is bad. Telling me you cannot share my screen. But anyways, I think I can just, if I can bring it somewhere. What I'm saying is the way we prompt also matters. But now it's not beyond prompting. AI models have increased. But now, how can you better Taiwo, how can we better tell ourselves or position ourselves as designers not to be gatekept or swept away by a potential client thinking that they can just do it by themselves or that you should be able to do something better or the idea of AI will take your job? What can we do?
Okay, so about that, let me come in this aspect. Carl Newport, this guy, Carl Newport is the one that wrote Deep Work. In his book Deep Work, he said something, and this book was written. Can you hear me? I think your video freezed. Can you hear me? So I know I'm talking to someone.
I can hear you. I don't know if you talk better.
Okay, Tom, can you hear me? I don't think so. I think his service is okay. So
I can hear you.
okay. So Carl Newport said something. This book he wrote it in 2014, and then he called it the new economy.